1 and 3. And if you die, it's lost again, and you're back to the Hollow 1 with the less health. In 2, they went a step further, and you didn't have just Hollow and human. Instead, as you died, you hollowed, about 10% of your max health was gone. Until you were down at 50%, that's where it was capped. It was fully hollowified, basically. And you could use the item to restore your health back to full. The important part is, in Souls, when you die, you're not reloading. You're back just to the last bonfire you rested at, and items consumed stay consumed. So
Right. Yeah, I had a student who was telling me about the Dark Souls games, and they're pretty cool how the game is designed and
the two important
mechanics.
Yeah, the two important parts the Soul series did right. First, it got the big old feeling of a fucking huge, threatening boss that comes there, hits you in the face and kills you, and you just run at him for a while, die to him for a while, until you pass him, and then it feels good to pass him, because you killed that big, scary monster that was in your way. Just the old style of actually defeating that giant monster. It feels good, because you know, if it looks challenging, it is challenging.
Yeah. They did a really good job of like making like the art design just feel like very like, I don't know, like almost, I want to say gothic or like...
Yeah, that's the second part. It's a theme that back in the day people were afraid of, because you can't make it original, really.
Right.
It's that dark, gothic, cathedral style, dark town style. That's the artwork. Older ruins. You can't really make it original. You can't have the two areas be too different. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the very old style. One of the first things in gaming. Good old from pen and paper. Good old dungeon grinding. Just uncreative dungeon walls that you need to run through. Always repeating, always the same. That one, it got really, really outdone. It was too much of it, but they really managed to take that feel and double down on it. They gave you that oppressing feeling it creates, and they really maintained it and made you as the character and you as the player really feel afraid of the world.
Yeah, it's like almost like Lovecraftian, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of Lovecraftian in there, especially in Bloodborne. And the second part is, you as a player are actually a part of the cycle of the game. You're actually, as the player, the mind of your character, because as you keep dying and getting frustrated with the game, you continue to hollow until the part where you just give up and leave your character just standing there, a hollow shell of himself without a player controlling him.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's you giving up on the game because the world is too challenging for you is part of the actual lore.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Because, well, you're just a hollow. I would really love to have some kind of hardcore mode, or, well, not really hardcore, but like, if you die in Souls, you basically you lose your souls. That's basically the currency, if you want. And it just, you need currency, experience points all in one.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, while we are on load screen, somebody joins.
E-band.
Yay!
So yeah, you lose them, but they aren't gone. Instead, at the place you died, there's a marker where you can recover your souls. And basically, it's kinda explained in a way that you're regaining them, and those souls basically keep your sanity a little bit if you gather the souls of people or other things. Yeah, so what I would really love is to have a semi-hardcore mode where you can die, but if you can't recover your souls before you die, because if you die a second time, the old ones are gone, then it's basically hardcore game over.
Right.
And then, when you start that mode again, your last 5 characters in that mode, they are standing where they died, and where they couldn't recover their souls, where they died for the second time, with their current gear.
Yeah.
And that sounds cheesable.
Of course it's cheatable, but
Yeah.
it would be fun. It's not. It's not the thing about it being challenging. It's just the thing about it feeling good. Especially if you add in that in Souls, basically, you're always connecting to other players, but you're only connecting to a handful of other players, basically. Or well, a handful of other computers. Those you can see the summon signs from, those you can be invaded from. And you could add on that if you also have of those people the deaths, the last 5 deaths, those people stand around in your world that you're currently connected to.
Is this supposed to be like a Souls-like?
Yeah, in Souls. We were talking about Souls, and it's basically something I would love for Souls to have as a kind of hardcore mode. So if you can't recover your souls, then there's your hollow of that character just stays in the world there for your next few characters.
Yep.
Oh, are we just gonna rehost it for event?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we have to, right?
Yeah, it's probably better.
It's alright.
No problem.
Yeah.
Glad to have you here.
Yeah.
Yep, likewise.
So what do I need to do on my end for this?
Just
Nothing.
get back to menu and we will join again.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, it's loading on my end now, so it won't be long.
Mm-hmm.
Same code as before.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
you should know this by now. It changes every time.
Okay. So you'll post the code soon, yeah?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
it
Yes.
just takes time.
Yeah. Thank you, Lev.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think that like with the dying mechanics, like I think roguelikes, I really like that mechanic probably the best in terms of like immersion, but it can also be really, really frustrating, you know?
I mean, that option wouldn't be a good default because it would be a bad game design thing if you had it on your
I'll be
first
right back.
character and you have a challenging part that kills you and it
Mhm.
gets harder.
Right.
That one isn't a good one, but it would be fun in the challenging mode for experienced players.
Yeah, because like a
Because
roguelike,
if-
it has to be accessible at the very beginning, and you
Yeah.
have to have a lot of content that's accessible
Hmm.
without
Oh well, at
getting
least
far.
I don't
at
see
least
you
you
two.
need to-
I see eBend.
yeah, you don't really need to be that accessible as Dark Souls showed. You can be challenging. The important part is that the actual gameplay is accessible, so it feels accessible to get a grasp on the situation,
Mhm.
and it needs to feel fair. You
Right.
always need to feel that you died because you made a mistake, and not that it's an impossible challenge to solve.
Right.
Because
There,
it's
there should
never,
always be a solution.
yeah,
For the
it's
player,
in a roguelike, it's never about can I possibly defeat this? I'm completely overwhelmed.
Mhm.
It's just, it's like, okay, I would have need to done that, but I didn't manage to.
Right, exactly. That's why I really like how
Oh.
I played Dark Days Ahead.
You guys
It's
missed
just that you
a
can just be as prepared as you want.
a digit. That's why I don't see you yet.
Oh.
What? Where did I miss it?
Cool.
Was that 0?
Oh, at the very end.
Yeah, you did it twice, so the third time you're like, quick. This all makes sense now.
Yeah. But yeah, it's also why the one boss I disliked the most about the original Dark Souls, the Capra demon with his 2 fucking doggies that always just randomly annoyed you and staggered you so the actual demon can hit you. Bah.
Mhm.
Don't Capra demon. Bad memories.
Yeah. So there's always something that
I think I
traps
spent an
you.
entire afternoon on that guy.
Oh man, I just got Far Cry 5, and I'm a pretty big fan of the Far Cry series. So I turned it up onto the hard difficulty, and like, there's this intro series where it puts you in a car and you have to like be driven around by an NPC and like defend the car, and I hate those types of missions, you know, where it just puts you and you don't have any agency or decision about how you go about approaching it. I died so many times, and it was just so frustrating.
Yeah, I forget the name, but I hate them too.
Auto scrollers.
Yeah. I think that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the scrollers, the part where basically you need to move through with the level at a fixed speed, and if you
Yeah.
can't keep up with it, you die.
Right.
The classics, there's a fire coming after you. Kill stuff. Go, run, escape.
I'm going to go with these dates again. It's like year 27, I think. So E-Bend, we're gonna crush this AI here, hopefully. Take their stuff, and then submit to the Awakened Empire.
Mm-hmm.
I know I only got a handful more years until I can attack him again, but I think you've got a while.
I got a while.
I'll just take out their fleets again, and you can just wipe up the remaining things.
I don't think there's any hope for a federation in this galaxy.
I mean, we could federate.
Yeah. And the question is could we stand against them? The Marauders and the Awoken Empires.
Yes.
Yeah.
Left shall stand.
Well, the question
Like
is
the roll.
if we federate, would you still be able to go to war with this AI soon?
I think so. I'm not a super expert on that stuff.
The meta.
I remember to do.
Yeah, I can go to war in 29, so 5 years.
Sounds good to me.
You'll survive together. Can I increase the efficiency of my foundry outputs, or am I kind of stuck with the base stuff as a hive?
Yeah, the hive, you're pretty stuck with it. You can't really do too much to increase stability on the planets.
There's like that one building that increases your efficiency.
Nope, you can't get that one. You don't.
Yeah.
The prerequisite for it is to have the second tier of the consumer. Yeah, well, you need to first upgrade for the consumer and for the alloy building, and you can't get that one. You're a hive.
So sad. anybody propose the advanced science thingy that I tried to do once, but then it got voted down, so waste of influence.
Let's see, so is that resolution?
Advanced Xeno studies. Yeah, under resolutions, unchained knowledge. Don't have enough influence. I kinda started a lot of megastructures and habitats.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, a big mistake. Not really. I mean, I'm trying to make claims here.
Technology conceived. Technology conceived.
See some marauders. Way too much of it, anyways.
We have claimed a new nest. Technology conceived.
I'm definitely having the Rebel Rebellion event. Oh, yeah.
Mm. Yay! We get to see you fight.
Let's see if it actually turned out to be the full one. Hope not.
You haven't built any fleet, so it won't have that much to start with, will it?
It depends if it is on the amount of fleet I have or if it is about the amount of power my empire has.
Hmm.
My empire had a 670 alloy income.
Not bad.
Looking at much better ship designer. Kinda
Oh,
need
I'm
to
just
update
about
the
out of
design
energy.
after a while. I'm no longer on tier 2 weaponries.
Technology conceived.
Oh yeah, you flooded the market with alloys, didn't you?
I think I did, because I needed to sell it. I'm trying to get the thing that bumps up energy production on the planets that actually have a decent number of districts for the generator districts, and hoping to like fix things that way.
Mm-hmm.
Psionic shields cost a lot of energy. About power.
Yeah.
And only fit 2 of them on there, can't even fit a certain normal shield.
Technology conceived.
Those don't really give much. Actually, I got the... Yes, I can do ambitions, but... Scientific revolution.
That's a good sign for
Good.
things.
Some gateways are going to pop up soon. Damn, ready shields going. Boo, boo. One fleet and medic weight from fleet.
Maybe I shouldn't have assimilated all those people. The housing and ugh. Now we have to treat them like, you know, human beings.
Hive worlds.
I don't need jump drive, I got Psi jump drives.
Battle commenced. What's going on here? What? Okay. Oh, I think it's part. Oh, I was attacking
Hey,
something, and
restream.
now I
Oh,
completely
sorry, you
forgot
missed
I
the
was
stream
doing that.
yesterday? No, no worries. It's fine. Things happen. I'm glad to see you back. How is life doing? You got
All
hooked.
gateways.
Uh-oh.
Hope you haven't been waiting around a while. I
Might
got
be a
micro
problem.
here I'm looking at.
Technology conceived.
Take that quickly.
Our construction is complete.
Moats, no. You just got here, luckily you're not too late. Yeah, I don't think so. I need money.
Yeah.
Technology conceived.
I need still to get my consumer goods and energy kind of stabilized is kind of what I'm finding.
Past that point, luckily. Oh god. Question.
Yeah.
Oh, but
We need that so we can get our Dyson Sphere going.
Technology conceived.
no, the robots don't have souls. I'm a spiritualist.
AKA a bigot.
Now! They're good. I believe, even though I'm a hive. I believe in you.
I mean, you guys also obviously don't have souls. If at all, you have one.
It's a really good soul, though.
I've got a lot of stability issues. I think it's because my consumer goods.
Yeah, if you don't have enough consumer goods, you are having stability issues.
Yeah, I got some really low stability in a number of my places.
Can't wait to have my Dyson Sphere up. 200 days.
And wait to have my science nexus up so I can actually start with more stuff. chain knowledge, advanced Xeno stuff, support, like. Some reason sensory doesn't like it.
Oh, I need to vote for the. Oh, we haven't got the thing up yet.
If I knew it would pass, I would go for it and just declare it an emergency measure as soon as the current one is over, but... I mean, the thing is, I need my influence soonish. So I will get more megastructures to build.
Yeah, that's fair.
Technology conceived. A new nest is born.
Mega cannons are good against Fall Awaken.
Yeah, Awakened Empires are pretty heavy on the shield side.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna set up a backup bastion at a pulsar checkpoint.
Then you actually don't want mega cannons on it.
Yeah, I know. But I mean in general on my ships.
Yeah.
Center.
We have claimed a new nest.
Oh, I've been resettling the wrong people. There's specialists that need reselling.
Or you want to go for the lower tier guys if you can resettle, they're cheaper.
Yeah, but I think there's unemployed specialists. Should I move them or?
Yeah, if you can move them to somewhere where you will get specialist jobs soon, do it.
Okay.
Construction ships, so it's... For some reason,
You
I
like my
can't
haircut?
build
Aw,
that
thanks, dude.
station on top of
I thought it was a
the
bit short when I first got it,
black-
but
top
I
of
like
the black
short hair.
houses. I think I'm just gonna dismantle this.
Yeah, I got a lot of places that are revolting.
Uh-oh.
They're revolting.
Yep.
The chickens.
Chickens.
The chickens are revolting.
Technology conceived.
Sure.
I see you do not expose yourself to the wonders of chicken run.
No, I do not. But I
Believe in the
Minded.
chicken, believe!
I believe.
Energy, yay.
I don't know what this is. I feel like I'm joining a cult.
Doesn't
but...
matter, believe.
It does it.
Cult classic.
Okay.
I don't care what it's about, just believe.
Sounds good.
What's good defense against them? What sort of shit you got? Missiles, arc, plasma, torpedoes. They're pretty well balanced in terms of offense.
Hey, you finally cleared out Shoshamar. Good for you.
Me?
Okenkali, yeah.
Oh yeah. Not that I'm gonna be able to develop it anytime soon. I don't think.
Yeah,
I
you
would
got
like to.
influence problems, huh?
No, I just have more of like I'm trying to figure out how to balance out my economy. I have, I think, a ton of empire sprawl, and I need to just take a planet and turn it into administrative bureaucratic center. Like you guys were
A
saying.
new nest is born.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think that that's my issue is that I just like haven't had enough administrative things going on, and so like everything's just completely out of like
Our
whack, and
construction
like
is complete.
people are unhappy, and we don't have enough of anything.
Technology conceived.
It's not a good society.
I'm sure you can fix that.
We're still having the deals with the traders.
We just need to trust with the tentacle.
Yeah. Trust with the tentacle.
Technology conceived. Our construction is complete. Our construction is complete.
I think I might need that mega shipyard now. Does it matter where I
Building
put
mine.
it?
Well, I
You
would put
want
some...
a gate nearby.
Yeah, put a gate in that system and make certain it's not directly overrun when you get into a war.
Okay.
Hmm.
I usually just have it on my capital for reasons.
Our construction is complete.
I really feel there should be a buff building for the bureaucrats as well. I mean, they love sending it to the upper order.
Excellent.
Can I place this mega shipyard anywhere? Does it have limitations?
Oh boy. If they cannot be identified, have them scrapped.
Dun dun dun.
I'm not gonna click on the additional unaccounted for robots, never hurt anyone. I'm not falling for that.
Why?
What could go wrong?
The other reason why I usually play the mechanist route. If everybody a robot is a robot, nobody's an unhappy robot.
It's very true. Until it's not.
A new nest is born. Technology conceived.
I gotta say, I do like the robot empires in this game.
Yeah, they're pretty strong at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not like them because they're so strong at the moment. It's like you almost have to go for them, which is lame.
Well, I mean, I like them more in the terms of like the idea of like the ones like the curators, you know?
No, those
Mhm.
aren't the robot empires. You mean the AI empires, basically.
The AI empires. Yes.
Yeah, there's the curators, the station. They are great.
Technology conceived.
Structure ships. Need that man.
We just need like another 6 years, and I'll have traditions more or less maxed.
Strategic coordination center. Let's get that one started. Oh.
construction is complete. Our construction is complete.
Still room for 2 more. We're gonna get some other claims.
Svennebarn is finished. I need a second AQ.
Do you really though?
Yes.
Hey, we got some more people here. Rubricant, John Murray. Is this multiplayer? Yeah. Robos got hit hard with the nerf. Bat. I think some people still like him, Ruby. Can't make enough amenities, you think? Ruby is saying he thinks robots they got a massive nerf.
Oh yeah.
That.
Which I think is true, but also they're still very good, right?
Be careful there.
I mean, they can both be true. There's a lot of aspects of this game.
Yes, they can fix it.
Oh, I can't take the Oracle as a leader. That's sad.
Yeah, I'm gonna get minus 10% research on all, but I'm fixed the AI rebellion wasn't coming.
That's good.
Can't be subpar now. They are subpar now. Only good thing I have going for them is 100% have and no consumer goods.
Ah, I need to wait 4,000 days
Doesn't seem
before
terrible
I
to
can
me.
get an emergency measure. They fixed that one, you can't do every second. Can't do an emergency measure with every second
Wait, we're
session.
about to go to war, it looks like. We can get out and then we'll attack. Yeah, fine. Hinder claims.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to move populations around so they can have jobs. Good luck on your war.
Yeah, I don't know if I really need it, but thank you.
Bring home some memorabilia.
Crushing a hostile hive.
Who is it that the guys... What are they that you're fighting?
Yeah, you can click on them. Xenophobes, I think. Pacifist xenophobes.
Hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. Looks like you've crushed them already, basically.
That was the last war, yeah.
For sure.
Uma was hate me. I've exhausted my society research options so far. I'm basically getting the thrall words every roll,
You would be.
but I don't wanna bother with it.
You like playing robots in this game? You got hooked? I mean, robots in general I love them. The concept of sentient life. Or sentient robots.
Technology conceived.
You know what I'm trying to say, I think.
Our construction is complete. Our construction is complete. Technology conceived. Hostile swarm engaged.
Yeah, they're fun. Just like the concept of destroy all humans. Evil. Oh, awakened. The awakened ones are down here, right. These guys have not awakened yet, but they will. They're OP, says John Murray. That was a fun game. Back in, yes, I remember Destroy All Humans. It was a fun game. Great one from my childhood.
Need to get a matter decompressor up.
It's such a cool sounding thing, a matter decompressor.
Yeah, we're just at a black hole.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And suck up that black matter.
It's tasty. So I don't think they're gonna have many planets, if any planets after this. You may get a bunch of empty space soon. Here you go.
That's unfortunate because I don't have really the influence, or I don't want to spend the influence on that. I want to get my matter decompressor up.
Mm-hmm.
But, who the fuck are you?
So mega shipyard thingy I want.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I just saw it in my chat. I haven't talked for a long time or looked at that. Are you guys still here? An hour in. Yeah, my Empire Sprawl is super the problem for sure.
Army.
Our construction
Thank you, Roskol, if you're still listening.
construction is
And
complete.
Woofer.
The stuff.
Yeah, I think that my problem is just my Empire Sprawl. I just need to, like, basically just build more bureaucratic centers, I think.
$350 and I can pick my next ascension perk. Yeah, shit. Time to start getting work started on the big things.
Nice.
Funnily enough, it's neither gonna be a Dyson Sphere nor a matter decompressor immediately. Because I have enough of those 340 energy and 1,600 mineral surplus.
Oh, nice, cool. Glad you're still here, Roskol.
I'm trying my best to get my...
Well, if you're
Actually, no.
floating anything, you can throw it my way.
Nah, I'm not. Have a battleship design.
Just trying to do like some social engineering, trying to get people some jobs.
Could work.
Sick.
I mean, it has before.
Technology
Gonna get myself the
conceived.
Titan designs done.
Prophet's Retreat is now a hive world,
Oh,
and they are not upset.
Nice.
Where would they possibly be upset?
I mean, they're already upset, basically.
Yeah.
You're already fully upset. It's just...
There's no more rage. The rage machine is broke.
Technology
Hey,
conceded.
people are not unemployed. I have employment
Right, what's
across
going on?
the Empire.
They're remastering it? Yeah, I think I heard about that too.
The tentacles have something
We're
to
waiting
do.
to Doomsday Star and a current MP.
So
Wow,
shipyard me some
that's perfect,
times,
Ruby.
And I gotta buy damn it, there's no Thoreau on the market. Meh.
No throw. Oh no.
So 92k there. Hive of the Slug. It's a pretty big navy there.
For this point in the game, no, not really.
For me.
Just wait a while till I actually start building one.
Yeah. I do have my independence guaranteed though, at least.
Infestation begun.
Don't worry, I'm not attacking players in casual games.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they really upset me by getting some kind of system occupied that I really wanted to have, not being nice about it.
I mean, some plants are really shiny.
Yes, I know. As I said, it's one of the few reasons I actually attack players, and then it's just a small scale bot to get that system.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've doubled my administrative capacity. I'm still not near where I need to be, but
Our void hive is
Oh,
under attack.
I see. What's this? What?
Oh.
Our void hive is under attack.
The shroud.
How did they get there?
Hey, plus 25% happiness from the shroud.
Oh, they do have a planet all the way over here. No. They're gonna still have a planet, just so you know.
That's fine. That is perfectly fine.
Our construction is complete.
Can't even like.
Yeah, I'm
Black
feeling
thing.
good. I avoided the collapse of my empire, basically. There we go. Time to pick my ascension.
got a couple gateways going up there.
Only a
I
few.
mean, you saw my gateway spam earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. That's a really cool thing that I haven't seen so much of in like other games. It's just like that ability to set up things that allow you to move around so fast compared to beforehand.
Our construction is complete. Technology conceived.
Also engineer. So, really need to get some more crystals.
Hmm.
Oh, thank you, Roskell. Yeah, yeah. Still doing the teaching, doing the remote teaching.
Fenerbahce is about to be finished. I can finally start sending people there.
Yeah, I think that like people like it's weird with the teachers because like it's very polarizing. You either get like hated or loved. Because like I agree with you, definitely some people treat us very poorly, but then I've also got some people who just like are just so loving. It's all kind of insane. On the other end,
You're calling them insane though. Maybe they'll love you less.
maybe. I mean, it's really nice, but then it's like, do I deserve this? Like, just straight off the off the cuff, so much trust. Or like they'll cross the line a little bit sometimes. Like there was some parents who after parent teacher conferences were like, oh, our house is just down the street, like you want to have dinner over at our house?
No, I'm sure your kid doesn't want it either.
Seriously.
What the fuck?
It was one of those times where I had like one of those reactions where I just like I laughed, and it was kind of like a not a very nice laugh either. And like I immediately was like, oh, I just totally embarrassed them like a ton. But it was such a knee-jerk thing where I was just like, what did you just say? What? No.
Yeah, inappropriate.
Yeah. Where it's like good intentions. It's like maybe in a different time. So like in today's culture, that's just kind of weird.
I don't know. It's pretty weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a weird spot to be put in.
They came to the lake with us.
Yes.
Your parents were always had teachers over for barbecues, dinners, etc. Really? Did you go to a traditional school, Ruby?
But that's not as bad as
Or
the
a
one
smaller
time
one.
where I was like tutoring some student and I got there. This was like before I was a teacher. I got to their house and they didn't realize that they had a tutoring appointment that day. They had forgotten. And they're like in the middle of dinner, and so they invited me to sit down and have dinner with them, and I was like, so are we doing the appointment? Like, what's the deal? Like, yeah, why don't you just have a plate first? It was like the weirdest thing ever. And then I got like cornered and lectured on like the credibility on creationism. And I was like, oh god, here I am trying to be polite, you know, and like I'm also like trying to survive as a tutor in this community. Oh man, that was like the most awkward meal I've ever had.
I believe that. So, since you brought it up, what is your stance on creationism?
Ouch.
You walked
It
yourself in
shouldn't
that
be in
one.
the classroom. Shouldn't be in the classroom.
Good. That's a stance I can get behind.
Yeah, I mean, I want to make sure that students feel respected and their beliefs and their systems don't feel like under attack, because that's a surefire way to get them to shut down and not learn.
Public school.
And so I try and start with a conversation around like what is knowledge and what is a belief system, and how do those two systems operate, and like strengths and weaknesses of the two systems, you know. And so I kind of try and get them to look at like, hey, I'm not saying that you can't believe anything, I'm just saying that we know things culturally, and
Yeah.
that those two
Yeah,
things
I'm not
don't
saying
have to be.
I'm not saying you're wrong. That
I'm
you
just
aren't
saying that
allowed
there
to do
are
it.
there's known information that would easily
I'm
disprove
just
this.
saying,
We're
bring me a reason why it exists, because there are reasons why it can't be true.
Right. It's not that you're wrong, it's that we're right as far as we know it, and there's not
Yeah,
been
it's not that
sufficient
you're not
evidence.
allowed to think that. It's just that you need to prove it's possible, or keep it in your mind.
Right. And that it should not be put on an equal
Pedestal.
platform. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Finally, command limits. Research it. I'm tired of having 80 fleet cap.
And it was awkward because like the dad was like trying to like kind of cover for me, trying to like get me out of the conversation, and was also trying to like kind of find a middle ground, you know. And so
Yeah,
we
Be
were
the
fine.
diplomatic
usual-
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And
usual
that
thing
was
of
fine.
the usual point of just, nah, we're not gonna discuss it with somebody who is trying to argue.
Who's our
Right.
guest?
Yeah.
Yeah, that on the one part, I'm not gonna go and insist on it, but I'm also not gonna accept that he's bringing arguments against it.
Right, exactly. And it was fine, and it was like totally a good relationship through the end. And I worked with them plenty after that. But it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, now I know something more about the dynamics and
I
whatnot.
think, you know, if
It was
I was
like
a
also as a
teacher,
biology
Ruby,
major,
I'd be
they're
nervous
like,
about
what are
hanging
your
out with
thoughts on
families
this, you know?
and
And it's
and
important to
saying
like
something
talk to
silly.
people who have different viewpoints on things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have so many
But it's really
consumer
awkward
goods.
because then it gets to points where it's like there's something that I could say that would absolutely wreck your argument, but I know you would be offended by it, you know.
Yeah.
There's that awkward situation where it's like there's something that I would like to not share with you because I want to
So are we
maintain the
meant to shut
relationship,
creationists up?
you know. Or like
I mean,
have
I
a
would
professional
phrase it like this. It'd be like, well, I read an interesting thing that you might want to look into.
I'm not gonna read
Yeah.
it, but
And
yeah,
just like point
sounds
them
right
in
to
like
me.
one very specific thing. Like against creationism, be like maybe the birds and like what is the fucking
the finches.
yeah, the finches on the arpeggio.
Yeah, the archipelago.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Maybe just like not outright feed it to them, but just like show them where they can probably find information that would
Yeah.
challenge it and let them come to their own conclusions about it.
Well, the hard thing is that like whenever people talk about this, it's like it really what it comes down to is like how we get information and how we qualify a source as credible,
Yeah.
you know, and where these people are getting their information and how can we look at those sources and determine if they're credible. Like people don't really have that skill set, you know.
Or
I can't
they
say
don't
those
apply it
words.
to certain things.
Man, if this is
Yeah,
not my
they're
brother, I'd
just-
be like,
they're
"Sir,
not
other
accepting
topics,
the fact
please."
that
This
there
isn't really
is
stuff I
a
want on my channel.
type
but
of
hey,
knowledge, and usually it's like, oh, but I can't do that myself.
Right.
Well,
it's like
here's
the
something that
law
you
of
can do
public-
myself. Question yourself.
But it's funny because everyone's like, oh, just go on the internet, get information, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's great, but like,
What kind of information you getting?
Yeah.
and how are you able to figure out who paid for that information to get put out
Yeah.
there? You know, like that really is what it comes down to.
Yeah, especially if the people are just using fancy stuff that you can disprove, like the classic, I don't know which type of scientific inquiry they always use as a term they are using when going for flat earth. The thing where you not say you don't go at it with a theory, then make an experiment to prove a
Oh,
different
scientific
theory.
method.
Yeah, the scientific method. That's the normal one. But
Right.
there's the other one where you just say, oh, I'm not making theories, I'm just observing, and then from that I'm
Mhm.
creating a complete model.
Yeah,
that still
that's
doesn't.
so
yeah.
biased.
No,
Biased.
it isn't biased, in fact. You get to the same conclusions with it, it's just not, you can't directly research something.
Yeah.
The problem
Well,
is they're
not
using
all
that thing, but
situations
they're
are
not
applicable.
applying it. Don't, just because you say the main point is, you're observing something, and then you're finding the easiest explanation that is still allowed, that is still
Convenient.
confirming to every other observation you made. But that's
Right.
the point. Every other observation, not every other conclusion. Because, well, if you make an observation, come to the conclusion, the Earth must be flat. Then you make an observation that says the Earth can't be flat. That's the simplest solution. Yeah, you're making the simplest solutions from all the data you have, not from just,
Right.
That piece of data.
yeah. You're not accepting every other conclusion you made as fact.
Yeah.
You can
I
still
mean, the unfortunate
challenge
thing
yourself.
I need to stop
is, whenever
playing so
you
hard here.
ask a
I'm
scientific
crushing
question,
them.
Yeah, they're just going,
there
I'm
is
offended, I'm
something going on.
offended. Yeah, it's the usual problem.
Yeah.
Just saying that you are disagreeing with me, like it's giving them some point of, some ground that it's saying I'm offended in the end just says I don't like what you're saying. This is not saying anything else.
Right.
Well, there's also the fact that a lot of people latch onto these because they want to feel special and different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That
there's a
also-
culture. There's definitely a huge cultural aspect to a lot of these things.
Oh, habitats. Should I make you into habitat worlds?
Yes.
Which is also kind of interesting because if you think about it, there's a lot of cultures that are discussion and argument based in like how they think about things. And like a lot of people think of that as like a very important part of science, but it can also be like it can get in the way like a lot of the time. You know, because like,
there are some things you cannot discuss.
yeah, and
Or,
then or if
it's
we
just-
value it too highly, then nothing becomes conclusive.
Yes, you need to be able to just accept the fact that you can't prove everything yourself. Sometimes you need to rely on somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't just have everybody do a certain experiment at home.
Mm-hmm. But I want to be able to check things. I want to be able to give them the power to be able to check that stuff freely and be able to know that I have that option and there's other people who've done it and have confirmed it. You know? Yeah, I was pretty happy with because when I taught evolution, I ended up having this one thing with some of the students where like I was like, okay, I know that I'm in a pretty religious, pretty conservative community in Oregon. I need to make sure that I am not upsetting the community too much, but also doing my job, you know?
Yeah.
And I want the kids to be able to learn the material. And so I did that conversation with the kids just beforehand. I didn't do too much else with it, but then like would chime in and kids would ask some stuff and, you know, try and be respectful, but also clear as to know that that is not something that I can really attest to because it's not something that I can confirm, you know?
You can simply say it's like, hey, I don't hold that view, or I can't really explain it because I
Mhm.
don't know it. You know,
like it's outside my credentials.
It's
You know,
perfectly fine for teachers to admit that it's not something that they're well versed in.
like if I had some professional development in that area, then I might be more comfortable. But I don't, and I don't think anyone's gonna pay for that anytime soon, you know?
I hope that comes in useful.
It very much will. Domo arigato.
We have claimed a new nest.
How do you say thank you in French, Art? Do you remember still?
Oui, oui, français. Baguette.
Yeah, that's probably
No
better
more.
than what I can remember.
Beautiful.
Technology conceived.
I mean, isn't mercy thank you? I can't remember.
Merci.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one.
How the hell did I just find the militant isolationists now?
Well, they're not going. Better question. How have I still not found the Caravaneers?
That actually means they're really good at being isolationists.
Yeah. They have a reason for you not to meet them. The Caravaneers want to meet me.
Oh, you wanna meet Caravaneers? They're down here in the middle of the area between me and the Harmonious Confederacy.
You guys, I have positive energy.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Is
I
that
have
because of
positive
me?
energy. The Harmonious
Wait, how do I
were
upgrade the
sensory and
Mega?
joiners,
Wait,
weren't
what?
they?
Oh, there it is. Sorry, what?
The Harmonious guys were in sensory and joiners empires, are?
They're between me
I know that-
and
The Tesekians, yeah.
yeah.
I'm sending ships there. Luckily you got gateways.
Yep. Come on in. Bring some money. Spend it on Altruist Trap.
Oh, we will spend money there, don't you worry.
I mean, the real tourist trap is the tentacles. We all know that.
Yeah, emphasis on trap there.
Hey, Roscoe, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to hide that one. While I agree with you, I totally agree with you. I can't have language like that in chat. Let's see. Oh man, I finally feel like our economy is finally sorting itself out.
I mean, I'm trading you a bunch of consumer goods right now.
Yes, I think that's a big chunk of it. That is a huge chunk of why.
If
I'm
anyone
actually-
has excess food, I'd appreciate like a 10 per month.
Oh yeah, I could
Our
do that.
construction is complete.
I'm not gonna give you 10 per month, but
How about one? per
enjoy.
month? He's sending you the magical food.
Thank you. Thank you for your charity.
I can promise you it's not made out of biologists. I can promise you it's biological.
I don't
Yes.
care where it comes from. I will eat everything that is available.
Remember, these are
Thank
from
you.
the plant-like trees.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, we have digestion pits that just break it down into basic components. Just into the pit it goes.
Just don't look next to your nuclei.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one more Oankali fun fact. In their chest, they have a cavity that has all these little... It's like a honeycombed cavity that has all these little...
Honey oats.
Yes. It's delicious. It's like that. Remember that cereal? No, it's like they have a single cell of every single organism that they've ever came across in each one of those honeycombs, just suspended in there. So they've got like thousands of different organisms just compiled in there.
Just waiting to be stolen. Give me one of your pops.
Our construction is complete. construction is complete.
They got a little library, and then they just kind of pick and choose from that library, basically, and then they genetically engineer.
Technology
Whoa.
conceived.
My UI
Yeah.
glitched for a second.
You got a planet over the solar system, over the galaxy.
It was in this one was something that I haven't seen before. It was in the UI of the planets, and all of the things just temporarily had more options on top of them. Like I could upgrade things that aren't upgradable.
Super upgrades.
Conceived.
Yeah, and also everything was turned off, even though I did not turn them off. But it was just for a second.
No, I can't afford it. Let me just quickly sell some 30k minerals. And yes, it's a deal.
Man, my borders are so ugly and I can't fix them because of the Awakened Empire.
Technology conceived.
That's unfortunate. Oh wow, I have someone who's like 150.
We have claimed a new nest.
150.
Yeah. They're a level 8 governor. Also, I think I'm kind of ready for them.
Oh no, Ring Worlds.
Yes, yes. I'm starting the big things now.
I already have 2 sections of mine fixed. And
Yes,
I'm gonna
I've-
just put a pause on that until I can secure my
Alright,
borders.
since I don't have anything better, I'm not now actually gonna do my thing just for the research. Trial worlds.
I wish we could like choose what weapons got put on.
Yeah, you should really be able to set a preference.
Yeah.
So, like with Ring Worlds, like I remember, like with the Halo Ring World, that's not around the sun.
It's
So,
a
like,
lot
that's-
smaller.
Yeah,
If
like
you
that-
think about it, the ring worlds of this size,
Mhm.
that sort of like effect that you see of the rim world like a fading away into the distance, it would be so much smaller. It would be closer to like just a thin line going
Right,
up on the horizon.
that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it'd be essentially flat, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it would look flat up close, and then it'd just be a really radical square root function.
Yeah, I wonder how much atmosphere you would have, because that would affect it. You know, as to how.
Oh no,
fast it
you'd
goes.
have more atmosphere. Arguably, it just depends on how fast it's spinning,
Mm,
because it depends on the gravity will depend on the centripetal force, quote
mhm.
quote unquote, because that is not technically a force.
Right.
It also depends on the mass of the rings, but that could
No,
cancel out to a certain amount.
The centripetal force, unless it's translated weird, is actually the force. The centrifugal is the one that's fake force.
Centrifugal?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that sounds right. I remember this. I think the important thing is that we understand the difference between the two. You know.
Yeah.
It's
Whenever
like
you
one of those names things.
whenever you want to actually write something technical, you know where to look it up.
Exactly, which is so annoying as to like how we assess things just off of memorizing things that you would normally look up. It'd be nice if we spent some of that time teaching people how to, I don't know, look into the mission statement of a company and like find out funding.
Oh, I should make a bunch of Cyprex Warforges.
Just for
Ah.
funsies.
For invasion. They take a long time, and even though their high collateral will be a bit of a pain on their ancient worlds, I'll just like separate them out for that and work on
Just
making
get
a
myself
lot of
another bunch
armies.
of pirate. So many petrol for the few systems that actually still need it.
We have claimed a new nest.
You.
Okay, so that awakened empires turned them into subjects.
Mm-hmm.
Technology.
So what
conceived.
I think I'm gonna do, maybe, is declare war on the Awakened Empire.
What?
As soon, not now, but like eventually, have them try to break through. Shit, where does that wormhole go?
Yeah, there's a wormhole that goes right from their space into Mirce.
Mirrors.
Mirce is one of the ones I have. Mirce.
Oh, I see it. Okay, I don't. Okay, if they send their fleets that way, that's a long trip.
Yeah, that's very true.
So, and I don't know if they have their borders open to.
A new nest.
Oh, that's where they have. Oh. Okay. They do not have the closed borders to the Fallen Awakened. Alright. Climb.
Technology conceived. A new nest is born.
Boy.
Yeah, things are a lot more stable for me now.
I'm glad.
I think last session I was literally like clicking through the like the black market like half the time.
Yeah, that's for me usually in the beginning after I get my first colonies online.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. The whole universe except for 2 people are against this. You will win!
Sorry, what?
On the Senate floor.
Oh.
Yes, workers' rights. The first one doesn't really give anything big, just a bit of worker happiness and a bit of worker political power, but who cares?
Exactly, so why don't you stop opposing it and join the right side of history?
Exactly.
We are.
Uh-huh.
Fine. You convinced
Hey.
me.
Besides, you don't even care about political power when Slayer. Your people don't have it.
Yeah.
And if anything,
Yeah, he
it
doesn't
does
care
nothing
about
to hive
the only
minds.
thing. Yeah, the only thing you're getting from that is that empires with a lot of pops get more political power. You
Yeah,
have 1,800 pops.
Yep.
You're still higher than me because my robots don't have extra growth speed.
Wahaha, wahaha.
I only have a lot of planets and most of them only got settled recently. Oh well, comparatively.
Yeah.
They are still pretty full, but...
We have claimed a new nest. Technology conceived.
Yeah, I was a little worried because when I first looked at the map, I didn't realize that the Crusaders was a different color than the lower part of the map. I thought like all that green was one empire. I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would be ridiculous.
Alright, let's actually get a fleet.
Uh-oh.
Then my energy is gonna tank.
We're entering that phase of the game where Lev actually makes a fleet.
Should I be
See
concerned?
how many battle ships I actually queued now. 48.
Yeah, Mega Shipyard will get through that fast.
Nah, I'm using it on my normal shipyard since it has a plus experience and I don't need them quickly.
Don't.
Oh boy, never mind
The
that.
Grey Tempest.
Oh lord.
Where's the nearest
Never mind what I
L
just
gate?
said.
Should I be worried?
They're kind of
Yes.
scary. And I think
Yeah.
we got this on a relatively high thing. I don't know if I have
Yes.
any things in my space.
I know I don't have an L gate in my space, but I'm gonna check where the nearest ones are.
Is there a button
Also-
for that?
No. But
course
Mega
not.
Shipyard, I just moved a few of my battleships over to you. Get them
Great.
built. Oh, it's so
Fortunately, I have gates that let me like traverse most of my system, so it'll be to the nearest L gate that threatens me in like half a year. But still,
Yeah, same for me. All my exits are gatewayed.
Okay. Tempest. Oh, I'm seeing some tempests. Yep. That's
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
usually the easiest way to check to just check for nearby enemy fleet signs. And
Yeah.
remember to check beyond your gateways, your wormholes as well. Well,
okay. So yeah, my curators are right by them.
no, protect
only
the corridors.
32, only 34,000.
Yeah.
It should be fine.
I'm
Well-
not seeing them yet.
I literally like don't
It'll
think I
be
can
fine.
defend myself. So. Still trying to get my administrative
That
office
is
built.
your problem,
Yes, it is.
Mr. Tentacles. Also, if you're Tentacles, why is there like a furry as your leader?
We really like the otter people apparently. I don't know. I think I got them through an immigration treaty. I don't even know what immigration treaty I got, to be honest.
Sure, but why is he the leader?
I mean, there's plenty of Owen
He's
Colley
cuddly.
in him. Trust me.
Technology concealed.
Constantly, I assume. How does he lead when he's just tentacles all the time?
I mean, you know about ventriloquists, right?
I see. He's your little hand puppet.
Perhaps. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna get crushed over here.
Sleepy.
Where is do you have an L gate?
I have an L gate in the upper left-hand part of my empire. It's like pretty near the border
I
between
see it.
the Hive and the Slug.
Well,
Yeah.
you better start building up your fleet.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Right now, I have a fleet strength of 500. Or no, I don't. No, that's not true. It's 1,000.
Our construction is complete.
Well, yeah. It's time to do something about that.
Yep, gonna start building some ships.
Technology concealed.
Yeah, we need to keep on doing things to keep our guys alive.
Also, the left Ecumenopoly is officially full now. At 302 pops.
How much are you making in terms of alloys? That's the real question.
A surplus of 1,400, a total of 1,700.
Wow.
Fenebandos has also started production.
I gotta get more alloy foundries, it looks like.
No, foundry districts. Who even uses alloy foundries in this day?
No, me. I'm a hive. I thought we'd said I don't have
Established
that,
this?
right? Yeah.
So these guys are just wrecking through my territory. Should I be worried about my planets? Are they gonna mess up the planets?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are they? I'm so confused.
They're gonna destroy the planet named after that scientist event. It's
Rip.
gone. It's like honestly, like, I can't do anything.
Well,
to
I
defend it.
can. Where are they? Tell me
They're
now.
up at Dongar. The Grey Tempest has a fleet in Dongar going to Tak Haram. Do you know?
Okay, I see them.
Yeah.
I can go to Dongar. And
Okay,
Well,
how do I send my ships into the L cluster? Do I need to open it myself? Do I need to
you
wait?
need to research. You need to have the travel, and you need to have a science ship there and research the
Oh.
jump.
Got it.
So gateway travel, so you can jump, and then
Wait, no.
Research
What? Oh, they need to go. They need to go to that place. Is what you're saying? They need
Yes,
to make
you-
a trip.
you
Explore.
obviously can get through the L gate by a L gate. You can't go through a normal gateway. It's their own. It's the own system. It's their own.
They've got a really
Yeah.
good firewall.
Nah, it's their own network.
Yeah.
You can't just jump into the oil pipes for the output of an oil pipe from a water pipe.
I like
Unless
that.
something is very wrong.
I mean, all I'm saying is like when I turn on my microwave, it interferes with my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because they are both using electromagnetic waves.
So what's the L gate using?
How
What's the other thing
come you
using?
got never mind. You had an archaeological site that you never looked at, did you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think I have looked at some of them, but when you look at them, you like click on them and it gives you like, yeah, like view site. I've done that one
You need to put a scientist on there.
on the one that's like flashing now. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One that's like free once we deal with this.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't see the L gate that the ones in Dongar came through. Where is it?
It's in a black hole just down to the left.
Is it
Oh
Kukanis?
boy,
I guess I
and
never
suddenly
went
my
there.
energy
Yeah.
is shit again.
That was previously owned by me, so.
I have no idea how that could have happened. My energy is shit because I'm paying 700 chip.
Yeah. So what is the Grey Tempest? I like honestly didn't even read the thing that popped
They're
up.
nanites.
Have,
There.
yeah,
The
have you-
Grey
if you-
Goo.
yeah, if you have watched Stargate, and then it's there, it's where it's basically adapted from.
Oh, okay, for sure. Yeah, I watched a little bit of that show. I know that Winsley, you were pretty into that back in the day.
Oh yeah, he's talking replicators.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
feel
if
like-
y'all don't mind, I'm just gonna claim the L gate cluster.
Go
Yeah,
for
I
it.
don't really have access to it, so go for it.
I guess I can't really compete with you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if somebody has a L gate somewhere near a gateway, I'm gonna cleanse it.
I remember like in high school there was this one website that I started reading a lot of. It's like a comedy website, and they were going on about nanites and like the danger of nanites. It was like, I think it was called Cracked. It used to be like a magazine or something, and they had a whole series of articles about how we will all die to nanites, and it's like I was so horrified.
Yeah, that was, remember reading that and being like, oh, actually this is something that we should be concerned about.
Yeah, this could be over in a blink of an eye. Like,
Yep, basically.
So basically, I just need to shut down their thing and find it, right?
It's always in the triple sun thing.
Triple Sun.
the triple sun. Now that sounds pretty cool.
There's 2 triple suns.
Yeah, the upper one.
Okay.
This one in...
You mean that there should be like only one out?
Who's trying to make the council 2 size? What?
Well, I didn't propose it, but I approve it. Now that I'm in position. I don't really think this proposal that was probably censored. He thought that one through.
So, what's this thing that's going through? Council size to 2. It's currently at 3.
Yeah. That's
I
it.
see.
I
So
think you
who's-
guys should just vote up Advanced Xeno Studies, which I just proposed for 200 influence. Hopefully it gets through this time.
Yeah. I'm
It'll, if
supporting
you,
it right now.
they can only vote on one thing, so you can push back. You can filibuster, basically.
Calling in a favor, making your like votes count more. Yeah, it's just like how the real world works.
It's actually really weird the way it works, because like their vote still counts, and whatever they want, it just gives you part of their power towards your vote, which I don't know,
Okay.
doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it's just the easier way to implement it.
Hmm.
A new nest is born.
Well,
Oh,
what
my
can we
influence is
do to
low.
the people who are being bombarded by nanites? Should we
Well,
give
we're
them
already
some
cutting
votes?
off their source,
Okay, for sure.
and they're not gonna like keep coming in.
Yeah.
As long as I like defend terminal egress, which I'm not, because I'm going in for the kill.
Yeah, go for
That
go ahead for
after
the
he
kill,
is
man.
done with the kill, they are getting destroyed everywhere.
Migration treaty. I'm
It's
gonna
like
get some more...
Independence Day.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, somebody is going for the core of the hive mind. You know, if the hive mind has no hive mind,
If there's no mind for the hive, then they're just the hive, or something like that.
yeah, they're just a hive of biomass.
Mm-hmm. And it's not even biomass; there's just little metal things.
Ooh, what's that? I just heard something. A follow. Hello, Walter Byrne. Welcome, welcome.
That was weird. It just got like a bunch of like noises there. Could someone say something real quick?
Hello.
Quick.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just had like some USB noises, like things that disconnected, reconnected. I don't know.
How much is in their like defense of the mothership?
Never actually killed it myself. Somebody else always went for it who
Oh,
wanted to claim it.
It's a bit.
Jensen,
It's
the
probably
game
more
is
than you
going
think.
good.
Technology conceived.
We're
The game sounds weird.
basically. Oh, the game sounds weird.
No, I was saying, what did you
no.
say? I'm confused.
Oh no, me?
Yes.
Oh, there was someone who was asking how the game was going. I was just saying, like, basically, we got the Grey Tempest coming in, attacking us.
It's not the worst thing that could happen at this
No.
point in time.
I think we'll
Nope.
be able to wipe it out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send all 1K in. Don't worry, I got you covered.
You gotta work on your builds there. You only have 1K?
Okay,
Only
Okay.
1K.
it's 1.5. Okay.
Are you still using the auto designer? You are, aren't you?
I am. Yeah.
Mm.
I've
Yeah.
just been trying to take care of other things. That's been pretty low on my priority list. Actually, I need to upgrade them as well. They're not even upgrade.
Yeah, that would help a little.
I haven't really been going for the military techs either, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's just hard to hear that. We're so far in the game. Most games would be over at this point.
Okay, why can't I like move my fleets? Can't conglomerate my fleets. Or
Did you have a site? Wait. You always need to send the giant ships because it's a nebula.
No, I know that. I'm just trying to like move my fleets together. You know, like shift ships between.
Not what do you mean? Do you want to move them as one, or do you want to?
What the fuck is this pathing? What?
Time to go for some quick hunting.
You're
Yeah, my
taking
game is
the,
glitched.
You going the scenic
What?
route?
How?
Right.
What happened?
I have the menu popped up to add a Corvette to a science ship.
Ooh.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's so.
That gives
Let's
an-
go hunt some Tianki matriarch.
Yeah, instead of assigning a leader, it lets me assign a Corvette.
Okay, that's interesting.
That
Yeah,
is
okay,
very
cool.
special Corvette.
Yeah. Okay, how do I break out of this?
You train the Corvette?
Yes, of course.
I'll train the Corvette.
Glorious.
Well, it's 11 right now, so we'll just deal with it another time.
The Corvette is 11.
No, it says in the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I effectively stagnated my entire economy because I didn't have enough administrative buildings, because now I'm doing much better. Just way out of whack, you know?
That makes sense. Totally.
It's perfectly possible.
Yeah.
Like, just to keep it in perspective, like my Bastion planets against the Fallen Empire, each 1,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's just the armies.
Right. So what you're saying is that your army's against my my navy, and just that.
My navy, my army is technically stronger than your navy.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Seriously, fuck bureaucrats. Apparently, me killing the Tianki matriarch is still a violation of law.
Oh yeah, because we have them.
Yeah, I was actually doing it just to check that out. Well, partly.
Okay.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
What do I need a planet for?
Oh yeah, I got myself a few 100k fleet power.
I'm scared. What is a few? Are you saying 200, 300, or more?
It's actually con 100, 130, 250.
Not cool.
I told you I'm not worried about the Awakened Empire.
Yeah, you've got plenty of alloys too. You're ramping up now. Got it.
Yeah, it was just a single bout of full alloy.
I need
I'm already
anchorage.
halfway
Ugh.
full again. What do you think is on all my stations?
Anchorages.
Yep.
Technology conceived.
Apparently, the pirate fleet in one of my right by one of my planets, it's just been getting shot at by the station that's like by my star, and I just totally forgot to like actually take it out when I killed the actual fleet.
Technology conceived.
Yeeps.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to miss that on the overmap.
Yeah, just send the fleet the moment you get the message.
Mm-hmm.
Stage.
Technology conceived.
All right, I've got over 2K, guys.
Our construction is
Scared.
Watch it.
Wow, did you like build a battleship or something?
More like a cruiser.
I'm actually, I think, just researched cruisers.
Ooh, buddy. Is there just one fleet running rampant around?
Honestly, no. I think that they're just sticking above that planet,
Okay.
Ralph Hawkins' planet.
Let's
Yeah.
wrap up soon because I am glitched and I can't explore the last system because they killed my ship with a scientist and I can't assign a Corvette.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
hope we can fix it when we come back. I'm not sure if it actually will.
I think it's a status thing because I'm getting this weird overlay where all of the fleets that I selected are surrounded by green except for one, which is surrounded by red, and that didn't happen before. And I think it happened because I tried to move around a science ship that it was panicking.
All
So
right.
yeah, hopefully that'll fix it. Otherwise, you know, there'll be issues.
My brother will get it.
Yeah, that's fine. I can have it. He doesn't run fleets anyways.
Exactly. You have
And then he
nothing to worry about.
And then he could just become a tributary of Lev and, you know, protect himself that way.
Beautiful.
No. This galaxy's turning
You
against me.
could all become.
I mean, you
tributaries
could
of me.
literally become a tributary of you too, if you prefer. Fight over him.
Right.
Come on. What are your
Who needs
offers?
the tentacles the most?
That's a good question.
I mean, honestly, he could
mean-
probably become a protectorate of Windslayers.
Yeah. Well, Winsley, you could assimilate some of my units if you go for that ascension perk. It's a hive, right?
Yeah, I could.
Intriguing.
God.
Right now I'm just cycling
Yeah.
leaders to get somebody I like.
Alright,
sure.
I have other stuff to do today, y'all, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm ready to go to whenever others are.
Yeah, give me a second and I'll wrap it up.
Sounds good.
Just put it on the slowest for a bit then. Can actually get my empire in a state where not half of it is marked red. Usually it is. Those pops are popping up.
Excellent.
Oh man, that planet is at 85% devastation.
You need to rescue it. Granted, it's not going to immediately collapse once it hits 85, but you need to do something soon.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know you were in such dire. I thought they took care of the fleets, and okay, I would have sent something
No.
over.
It's fine.
Which system?
Tak Haram.
Oh, it's gonna take me 400 days to get there.
Y'all should dump alloys if you have on the market. The price has gone up.
Give me a second, just resettling currently.
All right, we can wrap up here.
There you go,
Sounds good.
price destroyed.
I'll give you a second to buy if you need to buy.
Oh, you need some alloys on the market, you said?
If you want to sell alloys on the market.
Yeah, I had some excess.
Our construction is complete.
I think you'll be able to use it far more efficient than I will.
Indeed.
Oops, yes, cloning vats, we need those.
Technology conceived. Our construction is complete.
All right, I'm gonna wrap it up here.
Sounds good.
Alright. Oh yeah, extending the work shifts did a good deal for my energy income, plus 400.